Ladies, gentlemen, and ladies, gentlemen, and internet anomalies, what is happening? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And if not, after today's stream makes your day at least a little bit better. I am your host, Newbie, coming to you live from the East Coast of the United States of America once again. For those of you who have been following along a little bit more closely, you guys probably know that I was on vacation. It was a fun vacation. I enjoyed it a lot. I actually made a little, well, I'm working on it because I still got to edit it, but I recorded some footage from a portion of the trip when I was in Times Square, because I went and visited Times Square for the first time. And I didn't get as much footage as I would have liked, but I took a lot of pictures as well. So I think what I'll end up doing is making something a sort of like, it's got some narration from me and supplemented with some pictures as well to provide additional context and stuff. But I'm very excited to work on that. I just got the footage back because I wasn't able to record it with my own equipment. It's a whole thing. But I do have all the footage now. I'm gonna be editing that. I'm gonna be releasing that probably on the vlog channel. But I may do like a reaction on the stream and then make a little I may make a video that goes on like the Newbie highlights channel or something like that. But yo, I've got to say, it's good to be back home, not just back home from vacation. I mean, vacation's great, but you can't live your entire life a vacation. That just gets boring and not fun rather quickly. But not just that, but it's great to be back streaming here from my main setup. I know that I could be covering lots of news at the moment, but I must say, first of all, the news is kind of sad, kind of depressing at the moment. Also, I recorded a whole bunch of news segments like during my trip that I still plan on uploading. So as far as like news is concerned, I don't need to do a whole lot of news coverage. And this is actually why I like to front load a lot of my streams with news coverage. I know lately I've been kind of busy. But I try to front load my political streams with a lot of different political stories, because then, you know, once I've gotten all that stuff out of the way, I can do more fun streams. And you know, so I think, what did I say? This is PWS Fight Night or something. I'm gonna do some PWS reactions. Now here's what I'm gonna do for the PWS reactions, by the way. I think I mentioned I plan on watching the entirety of the PWS season 2 or whatever it is now. Season 4. Unfortunately, I don't think I have time to do all of the PWS season 4 reactions. What I am going to do is I'm going to react to all of my appearances in PWS. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure that I have the right one queued up, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to miss any opponents, any appearances. Hold on, let me see here. Let me see. Not a newbie, because I got to make sure that everything's queued up. Of course, this one we definitely, I think we saw this one. Did we? No, actually, maybe we didn't see that one. This is the one I had queued up, but this might not be the right one to do, actually. I want to do the one that's older, because I want to watch everything in chronological order. So I should probably do this one right here. Let's see, wasn't I? Oh, I was in the title match as well. The title match. So this is what we saw. Season 3, episode 10. And then next we have this one. And if I have time, I'll go back through the other ones. But at the very least, I want to make sure that I get to my appearances. But hold on, I'm going to cut the music because, you know, I actually don't have a whole lot of time. I don't have a lot of time because I am going to see a movie before too long, and so I just wanted to squeeze in a fun little stream here before I headed out to that. And I should have time to cover everything I want to cover, but one thing I do want to talk about before we get to the PWS reaction is I have to talk about this. I have to talk about this because this is an aspect of the stream that I get asked about here and there, specifically like in person more so than online, but I do get asked about this, which is the Bro SMP. the Bro SMP sort of had replaced the Car 3 SMP in my heart as the place for all of the Minecraft happenings. And it makes sense, right? Because we have the Car 3 SMP for the longest time, but then unfortunately, people started adulting and things, and with adulthood comes, maybe I'm not going to be able to play a video game every single week, which frankly I'm in right now. But what that also means is it's also harder to coordinate times to get together and stream. So unfortunately, we haven't been able to coordinate times to stream. So for all intents and purposes, the Car 3 SMP is dead. I do think that at some point we're going to download the world, probably do a commemorative stream where we look at everything together. But beyond that, no. The Car 3 SMP is dead. And so I made the Bro SMP to replace that. I called it the Bro SMP because it was me with my bro. King Corn, I think he goes by online. So we made that together. Our other siblings joined it, but I did have a rule that was sort of constricting the world, I think, which was that you had to be online, or no, not that you had to be online, that I had to be online in order for other people to be on there. So that means that you're not missing anything if you're watching on stream, because you are literally seeing everything that's happening. If I'm live, the other people are on the SMP, and then the SMP is basically resuming. But because of how busy I can get, I've always said that I prioritize IRL stuff over doing stuff in video games and online and stuff. So I've been so busy, I have not been able to go on the Bro SMP in like 2 months. So the Bro SMP has basically been dead as well. I was thinking about this over the trip, especially with my brother, King Corn, speaking to me about some mods that he had played. And I was like, hold on. Right. We made the Bro SMP. We made the best out of a bad situation, but we're in a biome that we don't like. Everyone's complaining about the biome that we're in, the spawn point. So people are not generally happy whenever we're on the world in the first place. But also there are these really cool mods that have come out recently, more or less, like over the past year or so. And, with the addition of mods in Bedrock, we both are kind of like, well, we really should be including these in the SMP. Playing vanilla isn't bad, but it'd be really cool to explore what these mods have to offer. So I agree. So what we're going to do here is I am going to show you trailers to the 2 mods that will be included in the future of the Bro SMP called Bro SMP 2. Yes, we're going to be replacing Bro SMP with Bro SMP 2.0 and adding these 2 mods to the experience. The one rule change that's going to take place is that anyone can hop on at any time. So what I'm going to try to do is whenever I have time to go on the Bro SMP, I am always going to be live, right? But when I have time, I'm also going to reach out to at least one of the people in the Bro SMP 2.0 and say, hey, can you hop on and give me an update as far as like what happened on the Bro SMP 2.0 so that I'm caught up. And then that way, when you guys hop onto the stream and you watch, you're caught up as well. So that's the plan, the format for the Bro SMP 2.0 moving forward. I'm really looking forward to moving forward with this format because I think that it's going to be a bit more entertaining. It might lead to more frequent content because who knows, maybe I'll pop on here by myself and just do things. Later on in the day, because my younger siblings have bad times that are appropriate to that. But yeah, so looking forward to that as well. But I'm also looking forward to checking out these mods. So I pulled up here the trailers for the different mods that I want to get. The first one is actions and stuff. The second one is better on Bedrock. So first we're going to react to the actions and stuff trailers, because I don't think I've watched these trailers all the way through. So you guys, along with me, can kind of get an idea and a feel for what this world is going to look like. Recorded in-game with realistic biomes add-on. I'm not getting that add-on. But this is cool. So this one adds the animations that are very similar to, I think there was like a trailer that came out with like villagers or something, where the villagers were moving very expressively and everyone was like, oh, that's cool. There should be a mod for that. And then people made a mod for that. So that's what this is. And I played with this mod before. The animations are literally like that. It's very cool. This is very fun. You know, I don't want to play with too many mods. I think that this is kind of a good mod to add to a very selective list of mods. That's me. That's literally me. That's literally me. Bruh. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yep. So animations, textures, 3D items, particle effects, sounds, and more. Very cool. Very cool. Looking forward to playing with this. It says, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. It's beautiful. Instant and first Minecraft marketplace purchase after many years playing this game. Worth every penny. Yep. I'm looking forward to buying this. But there's an update since the mod came out. I think that this actually came out like just a month ago. So we'll check this out as well. Recorded in game. Very cool. Oh, that's cool. Crouch late to belly flop. Crouch early to cannonball. Nice. I do like how this does a little bit better of a job of saying like, oh, this is what's in the mod than the other trailer. Because the other trailer was just kind of like, ooh, it looks cool, doesn't it? But like, this is a little bit more specific, which is cool. Oh, squids. Oh. Expressions. Huh. Interesting. Wait, so did the expressions happen, like, did they just follow the direction you look? It looks like that's the case. That's really cool. Yo. It's awesome. That's epic. Wolf animations, nice. This is so cool. This looks kind of like out of a kid's movie, not gonna lie. Like, which is perfect. Aww. Yeah. Well done, well done. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not getting close to that in this game. Don't worry about this one. Leave that one alone. I like the reaction there. 3D mushrooms, that's cool. Dripstone, nice. Goldsmithing template. Ooh. Nice, I like that as well. 60 new blocks? Ooh. That's what's up. So it kind of fixes slabs. Oh. Speed orb trails. Nice. Oh, happy gas! What? That's adorable. You're so cute. What? They're adorable. I guess we can. Oh yeah, we can ride them with harnesses. Nice, nice. I love the little smiley face. It's really cool. Power balloons. Baby Enderman. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah. So definitely adding this mod to Bros MP 2.0. Looking forward to that. But now there's the other mod that I want to get on Bros MP 2.0 as well. This is called Better on Bedrock. Okay, I think Kinghorn did show me this one. Berlino says, wait, is it happy gas in the game anyways? I mean, maybe. I think that the thing about actions and stuff is it adds enhancements to what already exists. So you probably get like more facial expressions, more animations, different things. Oh yeah, I forgot this has more animals. Mobs, sorry, mobs. Oh, quests. That's kind of cool. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that accelerated mining, actually. I don't know. It's efficient. I'll say that. Maybe I'll warm up to it once it's loaded up on the S&P, but also maybe I could turn it off. I don't know. Waystones, nice. Waystones will be pretty helpful, pretty useful. Whoa. So okay, so King Corn was hyping up these like pre-made structures. I wonder if those are some of those structures. It's not like super clear. That's crazy. That's all wild. I wish the ad explained what this is. Is he like a magician? He's like, now you see me. Like I don't know what this. But this looks sick as well. It says new and improved biomes. Oh wait, I just realized you can't see because of the picture-in-picture. New and improved biomes, 100 new blocks and items, 10 new structures, 30 new mobs, fight new bosses and complete quests and bounties. Ooh, bounties. Bounties sounds epic. Bounty sounds epic, not gonna lie. Enjoy custom music and ambiance. Nice. I really hope you all have fun. That's what's up. So now let's check this out, which is, I think this is like the upgrade or update to this mod. It's called Better on Bedrock Restructured Gameplay Teaser. Oh, nice. I love those raids, man. I love those raids. Interesting. Dude, playing this with actions and stuff would be crazy. Because what you're gonna get is this type of experience, but with like Minecraft trailer style animations everywhere you go. It's gonna be insane. Oh, nice. Better on Bedrock Restructured. Very cool. The Better on Bedrock Restructured update is almost upon us, in introducing a sweeping overhaul to Better on Bedrock structures, from immersive new villages to massive boss arenas, all powered by jigsaw block technology. This update is built to transform how you explore, fight, and build. And this is a great thing too, because with Bro SMP 2.0, I don't think there's not going to be like one plan or plot where it's like, oh, the conceit of this is we're trying to create like a massive universe, or like oh, it's a war between red versus blue. Like, it's not anything like that. People are going to just go into the world and figure out for themselves what they want to do. I know what I want to do is I want to basically build like a villager metropolis, or like a villager city, kind of. Maybe something like, because I went to Times Square. I was like greatly inspired by Times Square. I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to make something like this in Minecraft. So something along those lines is what I would like to make, what I would prefer to make. But other people are going to have their own goals. And I think because in this mod, Better on Bedrock, they're going to be like really big immersive villages, that might give me an opportunity to do that. So Bray Leno in the chat says, is there a chance I could join the Bros and P? Pretty please, smiley face. Unfortunately, no. Because that is going to be, because the Bros and P is only for like my siblings. If I had more time, I would not be opposed to in the future creating an SMP for like the bread gang. But at this point, I'm just gonna say no to that right now. But you know, of course, if I ever make that SMP, you're definitely going to be the first person invited. So, but I will say though, if you make an SMP, I'll join. It's literally just like a Minecraft realm. You make a Minecraft realm, I'll join it, and then we can have something we'll be in together. I'd definitely be down for that as well. But yeah. Alrighty, so here we go. So we've got that out of the way. So I know that you guys, if you guys know me well enough, you guys know that I am indeed a lover, not a fighter, but someone decided to try to make me fight anyways. Yes. No. Someone tried to make me fight anyways. And yeah, if you guessed that I'm talking about Mr. Pizza, you are correct. It is PWS Fight Night. I'm going to be reacting here to my match versus Don Ethan. This is all simulated, by the way. It's like CPU versus CPU, I believe, but commentated by the magnetic Mr. Pizza. This is in season 4, episode 4. There's an entire series, by the way. It's called PWS. If you want to see more of the wrestling series, it's got other internet content creators on here as well as celebrities pit against each other in a season, and then you've got a tournament. Very cool. But yeah, let's check this out. Here it is. This is Not a Newbie versus Don Ethan KOTR casket match.
Season 4, episode 4 of the King/Queen
in Saudi Arabia. Ooh, very brave for Saudi Arabia to let me in, knowing what you know, if they're aware of my political leanings.
Tournament season here on PWS. We have another first round matchup. It is going to be Not a Newbie.
I love the music.
Taking on Don Ethan in a specialty match for tonight. Tonight we're doing a casket match. You know, we got to switch up a little bit here. You know?
I don't generally provide a lot of critiques, but I do want when I react to stuff like this. But I do want to add, I wish that the commentating was a little bit louder because you're getting a little drowned out by the crowd here in the music.
Add some
I love the music choice, by the way.
It's all good, man. You get all kinds of good stuff with that. But yeah, Not a Newbie is, you know, he's been having a pretty good career lately since debuting last season. You know, last season he won his qualifying matchup for the Elimination Chamber, and then he went on to be in the final 3 of the Elimination Chamber for the World title.
That was so much fun.
So, you gotta think, Not a Newbie has already been, like, pretty high up in the world title picture. You know, so things are being a little bit scaled back for him. You know, he's working his way back up. Maybe he'll get another shot, who knows?
Which is how it should be. It's how it should be.
This tournament, so we'll just see how well Not a Newbie does as he's preparing for his opponent, Don Ethan Tortellini. Now, Don Ethan's career has been a mixed bag. Don Ethan debuted back in...
Why does he have a trombone? I love this league, man. I love this league. This is so wild and everything that happens is so unpredictable. This is fantastic.
Season 2, he debuted against Lennox. Oh, when Lennox was corrupted with power when he was the world champion.
This is great.
So he made his debut against Lennox. He didn't win, but he certainly tried his best. Don Ethan then in season 2, in the season finale, did make a little appearance in the final matchup to help Ethan before he win the world championship. Then fast forward to season 3, Don Ethan did indeed qualify for the Elimination Chamber, but come time for the Elimination Chamber match, he unfortunately got eliminated. Like, I believe he was the first one out, if I remember correctly. So it's been a mixed bag for him. You know, he's done some stuff, but his win-loss record isn't the greatest. So Don Ethan, you know, maybe one of these days he'll put the trombone down and quit playing it and dancing to the ring, and maybe one of these days he'll get a little more serious and maybe actually try to get a little more aggressive in that ring, pick up his career.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Underway, and Nananubi flying in over the drop kick
nice.
straight away.
The one thing I do want to add is I do hope, I wish Mr. Pizza wasn't talking down Don Ethan, because it's making it seem like I'm playing against a scrub. This is a guy who made it to the Elimination Chamber.
He's confident, yes, but he's also a very good high flyer in the ring, as we've come to figure out.
Dude, I'm so aggressive. I love this.
Nananubi, he's not afraid to get down and dirty.
Oh, no.
He's not afraid to get aggressive in that ring if it means getting the advantage. And Don Ethan, what's he doing here? Springboard.
Come on. Oh, man, I gotta get up
there. And good stuff from Don Ethan, picking up his offense a little bit. Don Ethan elbowing Nananubi right in the gut. What is he gonna look for here?
Man, I gotta back up, create some distance, recover. I can't just take this.
Don Ethan is a pretty good performer in the ring. He's got a lot of heart, a lot of spirit, a lot of passion. He's a solid in-ring performer, but I just feel like he lacks the intensity, lacks the seriousness, as we see now. Don Ethan is too busy showboating to the crowd, not paying attention. Is Nananubi, he likes the
There we go. Pound him into the ground. Come on.
Stays on offense. Nananubi understands the wrestling
Come on.
business.
There we go.
Oh,
man. He was on his back.
And Don Ethan now, he's coming back.
She keep him on his back.
Off the ropes, he's popped up a big drop kick. And Don Ethan is firing up, channeling the energy from the crowd. Don Ethan is really picking up the pace now. What is he going to do here? And throws Nananubi right into the casket right now. And Don Ethan could be looking to close the casket early doors, trying to win the match straight away. But
there we go. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy. It's not going to be that easy.
You got to overpower your opponent in a casket match. And, sure, no
bring that on the chat. Come on, man.
No pinfalls, no submissions, none of that. If you can knock your opponent out,
you see him getting rocked? Okay, how about this? How's this then? Is this me getting rocked? Come on.
But Nananubi comes in with the hurricane. See, this is
everyone takes their hits in this league. You gotta roll with the punches.
All the time.
It's not about who gets hit first. It's about who gets hit last.
It doesn't stop him as he got a kick from the back there. No, Nananubi is
there we go.
Now, what could
I thought I'm goading him. That's literally what I would do in real life too. I'd goad him like that. I wouldn't try to do a somersault into a pole, but
you saw his legs crash into the post right then.
Yeah.
And that landing kind of caused him to land a little awkwardly though. But regardless, Nananubi seems fine. He seems unaffected by the landing. And now
there we go. Now I got the upper hand.
He's got an Irish whip into the corner.
This is how it's done.
Misses the chop. Maybe still reeling from that blockbuster there. And he manages to wrench on the arm into the corner. And
I think I was trying to lift him up over the ropes, but he's too heavy.
What is Don going to do here? We're going to hoist him up, but Nananubi flows over back and a nice reverse DDT right there.
There we go.
And now Nananubi is picking him right back up. Kick to the gut. No. Shot to the kneecap. Big chops now. Don Ethan looking to fire the offense right back in.
Come on.
And now Nananubi, what is he going to do here? He throws. Don Ethan just gets the momentum, sending Don Ethan flying over the top
rope. There it is.
And
pack it up. Let's pack it up.
Take full advantage of this. He's looking to lock the casket in. But Don Ethan's fighting too hard. Get out just in time. And, I mean, both men have had a close call in the casket, almost getting it closed on him. And Nananubi, he's got him against the ropes now. Nananubi, look for something. Don Ethan getting backed into the ropes again. He fights out again. Now, what's he looking for here?
Feeling he's got momentum, though.
Kick right there. And you saw that. He caught Nananubi in the side. He caught him in the back of the neck, man. That's brutal. Don Ethan, whips Nananubi into the casket again. I mean,
I'm worried that it might be Joker.
He hesitated. That's the thing. Don Ethan tends to hesitate a lot.
Okay, good.
Maybe if he didn't hesitate, he might have gotten all that.
As
we saw Nananubi yet again fight out of that casket. Stand now that
Brandon on the chat says you need to get a trombone and hit him for real.
Wrestling business, I need to start picking up the pace. And now he's wailing away with steel chair shots. This is the most aggressive we've ever seen Don Ethan since his debuts. But Nananubi comes back from out of nowhere and a brain buster right on the steel chair right there. And I mean, that would be enough to put most men in the hospital. But Don Ethan is kicking up from it, rolls through the kendo stick shot.
Great dodge from Don Ethan.
He's a little quicker than him. I mean, if you get dropped on your head on a steel chair, you can try to shake it off all you want, but you're still not going to be 100% after that.
I hope this works. Am I going to be able to close the casket?
Newbie's got more of a leverage position here, trying to push him down, but
no. Don Ethan's too strong with it. Too strong
trying
with
to close the casket from the outside of the ring might be a little better. And not a newbie just.
Oh, I broke the stick! I broke the stick on his head. Let's go!
Chucking it in his face. And a snake eyes
nice.
And now what is that?
Yo, that's crazy that I broke the stick on his head.
And now
that's wild.
Back into the ring.
But I know in the chat says he thinks I'm going to win. I appreciate that little confidence. We'll see what happens.
And not newbie, oh my god, he's hooking the legs up, and he locks in a lion tamer. And Don Ethan fights out of it. Usually going for a submission in a match type like this isn't exactly the best idea. However, if you can make your opponent pass out from being put in a submission hold, you could win the match a little easier. Don Ethan there, as you see, he's fighting back with a reverse DDT. Don Ethan maybe looking for another weapon. Yes, he is. He's gonna bring the steel steps into equation.
What?
And they're in the ring now. It's gonna be interesting to see how the steel steps.
That's ridiculous that you could actually use it as a weapon.
Oh, but not a newbie. Caught with the uppercut again. Don Ethan.
Oh wait, I gotta lift him up and just slam him down on that steel.
That's never a good sign. Not a newbie is calling him up. And now not a newbie springboard hurricane run.
Yo,
nice
let's
stuff.
go.
The athleticism of not a newbie. Full on confidence behind it too. And now looking to whip him to the corner, but no! Ooh. Jeez, not newbie's his ankle kind of caught the steel steps there on the way down, but he seems fine. And these two circling around the ring, ring around the rosy. It seems when not newbie catches him with a warm shot. And
this commentary is golden.
On the apron, nasty, brutal maneuver. Don Ethan instantly trying to fight back, but not a newbie runs in with that hurricane runner.
Nice. Well done.
Right,
gotta put him away.
He launched back into the upper set of steel steps. Ouch, man. But regardless, not a newbie. He's a very impressive competitor. There's a reason why not a newbie made it to the final 3 in the Elimination Chamber. His resiliency, man. He's also insane in the ring, and Don Ethan flies off the rope with a
I just stood there and waited to take that. That was stupid.
And now going back to the top rope, Don Ethan, he's slowing down. He's taking a lot of damage, and I still think that brainbuster on the steel steps has made him a little loopy as he still hits a flying cross line. He's going to the top rope yet again.
I'm so nervous. I don't know what's going to happen here.
Gingerly walking the ropes, but there it is. Limit break elbow drop from Don Ethan.
Man, I might just die in the ring if he's just going to...
And Don Ethan, and now he's picking that.
Keep going so hard on me now. And the crowd is on his side, man. This is not great.
On the steel step. I thought he was going to throw him into the casket,
yeah,
but no,
me too.
He just drops him spine first on the steel steps. And there it is, a nice military press gut check right there. Jeez, man.
Come on, I think if I don't do anything in response here, I'm done.
And slams him on the steel steps again. This is what we mean by Don Ethan is really picking up his aggression here. And not only we fight back.
Okay, it's a little bit of a response.
Sick and tired here. And now Don Ethan getting dropped on the apron. Hits him right in the head. Right there into the casket. We saw it there, but
there's no way.
Picked up the aggression ever so slightly.
It's gonna be crazy if I actually get him in the casket here. After getting so thoroughly beat down.
Oh man, you saw it as not knew he went flying over the top rope. His neck and back and everything snapped into the steps there. Not good. That's gotta hurt. But not seems shaking everything off.
No, sticks for you.
And Don Ethan, what's he gonna look for here? And
I'm so nervous. I feel like he's gonna just pick me up and throw me into the casket and call it a day.
Ethan, I'm very proud of him. I'm impressed. I thought, him making his entrance and everything, I honestly thought he was just gonna be happy-go-lucky again.
They got baseball bats? What do they have down there?
Yet again, as he had previously. But now he's actually really putting in the effort. As he's beating not a newbie down with a baseball bat. Don Ethan, I never thought I'd see him this locked in for a match here, as he hits an axe handle off the barricade right now. And he could be looking out for that small package driver again, and not a newbie is in.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that because
and Don Ethan hits
he was waiting for me to get up. There was no advantage there for me to do that.
Here. Could Don Ethan actually be one step closer to the World Championship again and actually maybe win it? Who knows? But not newbie managing to fight off now. A big kick to the face. Big jumping knee shot there from Don Ethan. Not a newbie is slowing down. I mean, when you've been dropped on the steel steps and you went neck first into the steel steps and you've been hit with like 4 different finishes, yeah, you're gonna be slowed down. And now, Don Ethan, what is he going to look for here? Looking to maybe whip him into the casket, but Nananubi reverses the
There we go. Over
now. And
all right, let's pack it up. Let's put him away. Let's put him away.
Now, trying so desperately to get the win.
Oh,
I think
my
Nananubi is just
goodness.
losing his strength. He just doesn't seem to have too much left in the tank. And again, that's going to happen when you get this deep into a matchup. But Nananubi comes out of nowhere. And Nananubi, there it is, brainbuster from out of nowhere. Nananubi finding a second win.
I'm getting some momentum. I'm getting some
this
mojo.
is good stuff. I mean, if Nananubi can pick up a second win, that can massively help him here. And now he pays the back the favor, dropping Don Ethan on the steel steps now. And now what is he going to do here? And Nananubi locks in another Lion Tamer.
Is he tapping?
Stretching Don Ethan all the way out, forcing Don Ethan to tap out and being like, nah, man, let me go.
Wait, that doesn't count?
And now Nananubi,
he literally tapped
Don
out.
Ethan into the steel steps now. Runs to the outside of the ring. Interesting strategy.
Oh, I love the music.
I feel like you have more leverage.
You know what this means? Does this mean a W? Is this a W?
Stand with one foot in the casket and everything. And Nananubi closes the casket successfully.
Let's go.
Nananubi, folks, is advancing to the semifinals.
Let's go.
And I mean, credit to where credit is due for Don Ethan. I respect the absolute undying fight, the heart, the effort, and the willingness to actually put in some effort and be more serious in the ring and actually try to achieve victory more.
Yeah, I'm
But
scared.
still, it wasn't enough. Nananubi, even though Don Ethan may be considered a veteran because he's wrestled longer than Nananubi on the show, Nananubi is just showing that he's willing to pull the trigger. He's a good guy, you know. He likes to interact with the crowd. Great guy, great high flyer. But if he's got to pull the trigger to get the victory, he's absolutely going to do it. And that, folks, has been episode 4 of season 4 of PWS. We will be catching you all in episode 5 with another tag team tournament matchup. This has been amazing, and I've been Mr. Pizza, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is very cool. That was very cool. So now I have to do a conversation with Mr. Pizza, kind of talking about the structure of the league, because I don't know if I've done that yet. He says now I go on to the next round. So I guess this is already the tournament, which I did not know. So very cool. Very cool that I made it into the postseason and I succeeded to make it another round. I did appreciate him throwing me in there in the postseason, last season, but now it feels a little bit more earned, in my opinion. A little bit more earned, because it's like, the start of the tournament, you kind of got to earn your stripes. You can't just get thrown into the cage, in the next to last fight the entire season. So very cool. Also, good work to Mr. Pizza for putting all of this together. Like, this is a whole lot. You've got a whole lot of matches here that you're simulating and commentating. It's a lot of work, and so I think he deserves credit for that. So, all right, that is going to have to be it for the stream today. Just because I do have to head out rather shortly, and I'm also hungry, so I should probably eat dinner before I leave. But by the way, the movie that I'm going to see is Ninja 2, which is a sequel to Ninja. This film broke records for being like the most successful film. I think the most successful animated film in the world. So very cool. Berliner says short stream, but yeah, I know, and I just been busy lately. But I am trying to clear up my schedule so that I'm able to stream a bit more. We'll see what happens, because there are a whole lot of things I want to get to. There's like the DC takeover with the cops. Got to talk about that. There was the shooting. I guess I'll talk about mass shootings as well. I don't like running around being like, oh, look at all these kids who died. There was the Kaylee Gain fight I wanted to talk about as well. What else? I think there were a handful of other videos I wanted to react to. But I've got more content that I've recorded during the vacation that I'll be chopping up, uploading for you guys. I still got the Zoran Mamdani interview with Kristen Welker I've got to react to. Not react to, that I've got to upload, because I already made that reaction. A whole lot of stuff. So, and of course, when I finish the vlog, I'll be uploading that and doing a reaction as well. So looking forward to that as well. Thanks everyone for tuning in. By the way, check out the Discord server, dscrd.ntwb.cc. It's a place you want to be if you want to chat with me. You get to influence the things that I talk about on stream as well. That PWS video I reacted to, that was because someone sent it in the Discord server. So you get to shape what I talk about on stream, but I also get to talk about whatever I want to talk about, especially if you guys haven't sent me anything. Oh shoot, somebody told me to react to a rap album, and I still haven't listened to the rap album. So I think my next stream is going to be that, probably doing that over on Kick to avoid copyright issues. And then after that, we'll probably get back to our normal rhythm of like reacting to the news and various things the way that I used to before the trip. So looking forward to all that. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Don't forget, on the Newbie Highlights channel, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. So if you want to see me more consistently, go check me out over there as well. I also know we're the TikTok generation. Ain't nobody got the attention span for a full stream. So yeah, go check that out as well. But peace out, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.